Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden. Welcome back to Miraculous Monday. Now, we did not hit a bingo last week, and you already know I'm happy about that. Also, a little bit of an update. Not really an update, but just sort of, I want to inform you on how this works. So every 5 weeks, I remake the bingo cards, and what that means is the generator that I use online, I have it generate 5 separate cards, and then I just save that, right? So that means that every 5 weeks, there's an opportunity for you to change up sort of the like the words that can appear randomly on those bingo cards. So if there's any changes that you want to make, like for example the almighty door, we haven't seen any of those posts recently, so I'm going to be taking that off. So that's just an example. So if you have any suggestions of things to either add or things to remove on the current bingo card, then please let me know down in the comments, and I will make that for next week, because this week is the final week for this new rotation. So that means that next week we will have a brand new rotation of cards, and yes, that does mean that my fate is sealed 5 weeks in advance. I don't check it, but I'm just saying, like, whenever I generate a new set, yeah, it's done. I can't change it after that. But yeah, just wanted to inform you on how that all works, because I know that there are some on there that are maybe a little bit outdated, so I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to change up the card a little bit. And speaking of the card, here is this week's card, so yeah, we'll see if I get a bingo this week, but yeah, I think that's good, so we're gonna hop right into this video. Marinette and Adrien in the upcoming movie. I know they look so good, although, like, okay, Adrien looks good, it just doesn't look like Adrien. That's my only gripe with it. Like, I just wish it looked a little bit more like Adrien. I don't know who this is. What happened to my Adrien? But Marinette, she looks on point. Her eyes are gorgeous too, like, the movie's gonna look so good. I can't wait for it. In case you're having a bad day. Alright, this is a 19-second clip, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play this, but I'll watch it, and if you're still watching this, then that means it's all good. But, alright, let's give it a play. This is from... oh. It's just Gabriel flapping. It's from Simon Says, I think. Now he's an airplane. That's great. I love that, because I've seen some memes where, like, it's like bye bye little butterfly and it's Gabriel flapping, so yeah, that's funny. We'll see if I keep that in there, because I don't know if I'll get copyrighted for that, because it's 19 seconds. Oh hey, that's pretty cool. This is the inspiration that they used for the Crocodile Heart movie that Luca and Marinette are gonna be seeing. This is like the meme where it's like, hey, can I copy your homework? And then the other guy's like, yeah, sure, but change it a little bit to make it not the same. Like, that's literally this meme. Someone needs to put that in this format and upload it back here or something, maybe. I don't know. Actually, it probably doesn't matter that much, but yeah, that's pretty cool. We found the original source. When you realize the new episodes are not in your language. Oh, it's a GIF. And Marinette's just getting mad. It's like, oh, new episodes. And she's like, no. Okay, well, here's the thing, though, right? You got to get used to it. That's just how it is. If you're new to the fandom, it may come to a little bit of a shock to you. But if you've been here for like a year or so, like I joined back in season 2, about like halfway. Like the first episode, I think I did like a review on was either Godzilla or it was Siren. It was one of those two. Don't remember which one was the first one, but it was one of those two. So that was like back mid-season 2. Since then, we've had a lot of new, like, just a lot of things. Like the date episodes, like we'll get news that Family Channel's airing something, and then they'll be like, just kidding, we're not airing them. And it's like, alright, well, oh well. And then it's like, yeah, we'll get crazy stuff, like all the episodes are out of order, and then you'll also get it in other countries all around the world, so it's crazy. Can we all agree that Manol is one of the most annoying characters in the show? I mean, yeah, but like, she's also just a little kid, so you can't really blame her too much. You know, she's just a kid doing kid things. Like, guarantee you were like this at some point, so, you know, you can't really blame her. The first few episodes of season 4 are gonna be tough for Marinette with Suhan around, not Suchan. Well, I mean, that's what it says, but it's not supposed to be Suchan. Suhan around. Marinette is the new guardian, Suhan, and I took that person. Well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense, because Suhan, you know, last thing he knew, he was like in a burning temple. I guess, I think he died, right? But he was brought back to life when Ladybug repaired all the things. And he's just like, what? Where did the past 200 years go? It wasn't that long. It was more like, it was closer to 150 than 200. But it's like, what happened? Like, what's going on? So he had to like relearn everything. So many things have changed. And now he finds out that the Miraculous are like spread out. It's like, what? I got so much to fix. So, I mean, yeah, I think if you were the Guardian, you'd do the same thing. So, yeah, but we'll see. Suhan, I was hoping that he'd have a bigger role, but it doesn't look like he's going to, so... Oh well. I'm not bothering with my other hand. Oh, that's so cool! This is like glow-in-the-dark, too! What? That's so cool. Wait, did you just throw in a random image, or is this you? This looks like an Amazon listing or something. I don't know. Okay, whatever. This, though... This is so cool! That's really cool. I didn't know that you could get glow-in-the-dark. I don't know. I guess I always just thought glow-in-the-dark was like this green. But I guess you can get it in all different colors, too. That's so cool. This looks really good. Gabriel Agrest's 5 stages of grief. Gabriel Agrest's 5 stages of grief. Child neglect. Renovating. Terrorism. Sleeping with your assistant. Okay. Acceptance. I think these two are swapped, but, you know. Terrorism... okay. Well, here's the thing, though, right? We don't know when he started neglecting Adrien, right? Because for all we know, Adrien could have had that same, like, you know, relationship with his father, even when Emily was still here, right? We don't know when that started. I don't know... What do you mean by renovating? Like, changing things? Like around the house? Or, like... I don't know. What... Was this... Are you referencing when he started, like, tearing down the house? Like, when he pretended to be akumatized? Like, is that what this is referencing? I don't know. Other than that, I'm not really placing a good, like, specific thing for that one. Terrorism, I would... I don't know. Depending on this one might be flipped, but, you know. Anyway, I'd say relatively accurate, maybe, except for we've only seen 3, or, well, I don't even know what this one is specifically referencing. So I can confirm that we have seen terrorism and we have seen child neglect. So, yeah, we have not seen any of the other 3, except for maybe renovating, but I don't really know what that means in this context. So, yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. It does be like that. Master Fu waiting for years to give the Miraculouses to 2 teenagers. Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder what he was doing. Because, like, you would think, like, he would have to have, like, a job of some kind, right? To be, like, living, right? And, I mean, we just don't know anything about him other than that he was the Guardian. I suppose maybe his job was, like, giving massages to people? I mean, right? Is that what it is? That's probably the closest thing that I can say that it is. Does that? I don't know. I guess he'd have to be pretty popular in order to make that a full-time business. So, I don't know. It's a little weird, but yeah, I guess he has been, like, just chilling, I guess, for a while now. And it's kind of sad, but I'm sure he really enjoyed the past year where he gave the Miraculous, and then he lost his memory. So, sad. In their defense, Adrien rarely sees his father. Plague. She told you not to call unless a supervillain shows up. See any supervillains in the house? Gabriel. Yeah, well, you know... Yeah, he wouldn't know. But, it's like... You know, it's like... It's... whatever. You know, it's just a show. There's no way he would know because he's just that dense. In all aspects. Also, quantum masking. So, there are multiple reasons why Adrien doesn't know, but 0 good reasons as to why he shouldn't know, because he should have been able to figure it out. Yeah. The fact that these 2 have the same voice keeps me up at night. Oh, really? I don't know. I watched this in the sub, so I didn't hear his voice. Yeah. Although, I did see the first part of 7 Deadly Sins, and Meliodas has Cat Noir's voice. So I did watch that in the dub, because that was when I still watched dub. Now I watch sub, so if I rewatch, which I'm planning on it eventually, planning on rewatching 7 Deadly Sins, and actually catching up. in which case I will not hear Cat Noir's beautiful voice. So yeah, he's a very common voice actor, so you know, we see him a lot. I'm in love with these two moon dances. We got Adrien in the New York special, and then Lady Noir in the upcoming movie. That's gonna be really cool. The upcoming movie is hopefully gonna give us what we want, because it's supposed to be a love story, right? So, you know, maybe we'll actually get some satisfaction from that, and that'd be great. It feels like they're just teasing us in in the actual show, which they are. I mean, it's pretty obvious that they are. So, we can cross our fingers and hope that something new will happen eventually when the transition ships are phased out. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't like the episode Bubbler because it displays a wrong message about Nino. He's not the type of person to hate adults, he's only a caring friend. Adults ruin everything all the time. I'm Nino and it's time for you to make some new friends, dude. Yeah, Nino did seem a little bit out of character in this episode, and I think the reason for that is because that was one of the first episodes they wrote, right? And so they didn't really know how they wanted Nino to be. At least this is my guess, I don't know. But I think this is how originally they were gonna make Nino. He feels a little bit like with this attitude, he feels like, I don't want to say bratty, but a little bit more of that attitude thrown in, right? Like a little bit more spice, but now he seems a lot more chill and relaxed, which I think is better, and I think that's more of what he's supposed to be. So I would agree with you. It makes sense, and that's true. But I think it's the reason why it feels that way is because they didn't fully know how they wanted Nino to be as a character. So I think over time he became the character that, you know, we know and love now. It's just he wasn't like that because they didn't know how exactly to do it. So yeah, good thought there. That one missing piece. Sometimes all a person needs is that one missing piece. Ladybug and Cat Noir revealing their identities, confessing their love, getting a pet hamster, getting married, and living happily ever after. If we don't ever see that, I want to see them in the future. That's my ultimate want. After this is all over, I don't care how it ends, as long as we see them in the future and this happens to some degree. Or like, okay, a reveal, not even gonna be mad if we don't get a reveal, right? Because it's like, it makes sense that there would be, especially if they got together, they would eventually figure out what's going on. But even if there's not an official reveal, not gonna be the end of the world, but as long as we see them get together, that's all I care about, you know? That's all I care about. I care about their happiness. If we get the Marichat version in the Shanghai special, I will cry. Are you just saying that you want a Marichat? Oh, I see. It took me a minute there to figure out what exactly this was. Okay, context. This Adrien was falling. This was episode Gorzilla. Ladybug was like, Adrien, jump, trust me, I'm gonna catch you. She jumps and catches him. Although she gets caught by Gorzilla and Gabriel has to say, all right, let her go so she can catch Adrien. But anyway, she catches Adrien, right? What this person is saying they want is Marinette's falling here, right? And they want Cat Noir to come essentially do the same thing, although Ladybug has a yo-yo and that's how she did it. So Cat Noir's would be a little bit different. I suppose if he like used the stick like a fire pole, he could grab her like that, maybe. I don't know. Or he could just like extend his hand and like, you know, latch on, I suppose. This is a little bit of a weird way to say it, but whatever. So yeah, that'll be cool. I mean, look, I'm not as like, what's the right word? I'm not that, it's not into, because like I'm into whatever the love square is, right? Because they're, at the end of the day, same people, right? But I'm not like, I'm not like, yes, let's do this, right? It's like, whatever, I don't really care. Like, if it's Cat Noir and they make a good scene out of it, that's great, right? But it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to see this, right? So that'd be pretty cool, but I'm not gonna be like, if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be disappointed. So, you know, that's just how it is with me. Human Tiki. You know, I think we saw another like version of this, or someone else's version of this, right? It'd be really cool. Someone should make more, because the only two I've seen have been Tiki. But I want to see like Plague, I want to see other characters. So yeah, hopefully you make more and we can see it on the Reddit in the future. I found this on Twitter. Rip Adrien. Rip Adrien Agrest. He's not dead, he's just never in any teaser. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a main character, but not actually the main character, right? Which is unfortunate, because everyone likes Adrien, and everyone wants to see more of him, but they're so insistent on only showing Marinette. So, well, I'm sure we'll see Adrien, okay, guys? Relax. It's just, Marinette is the main character, so they're not gonna really focus on Adrien, who's just, you know, we'll see like a few lines of him in the beginning, and then that's it, right? So it's not like, you know, there's a lot less content to do with Adrien, so it sort of makes sense that they would only do Ladybug and the important stuff for the teasers. So it's sad, but it makes sense with how the show is. They're supposed to be cute, but to be honest, they're terrifying. You know, I was looking at this the other day, and I completely agree. These guys are scary. There's only one in here that looks kind of good. Or there's a few. The pig looks fine. The mouse looks fine. The phoenix looks fine. The rest... The cow looks fine too. Those are the only ones that are fine. The rest of them are terrifying. And I could go through and tell you exactly what it is. For this one, it's basically just the eyes. This one, it's also the eyes. The eyes are too big. And it's the smile too. This one's pretty obvious. Yeah, because the eyes are tiny. This one, the eyes are too small. And the smile also plays a big part of it, because when you got like big, like, you know, angled smile, then it sort of like ruins it. The good thing, I didn't say the pig, right? The pig is actually scary. The pigs, I changed my mind. The pig's terrifying. The mouse, the phoenix, and the cow are the only good ones. The smile has a lot to do with it. I think if I had to pick the most scary one, I would say the horse. The horse looks like an absolute psychopath. Like, it's a combination of the eyes. The eyes aren't like tiny like Sass's, but the smile and a little bit of a head tilt. Oh, that's scary. Nah, I don't want to see it. Please stop. So, yeah, they're definitely a lot scarier than they're supposed to be. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if that's only because DQ animated it. I don't know if SAMG, if they would have done a better job. But, you know, just saying, it could be just because DQ. But, you know, we get the idea. It's fine. It's just they're a little scary. No one's talking about this parallel. Hey, there we go. You see, honestly, I don't think that these are intentional. I feel like these are just things that coincidentally happen over and over again. But yeah, I love them. They're good. I like the parallels because it's funny to see, like the same expression, same idea, and it's like Cat Noir's like, "Oh, I'm so cool," and Ladybug's like, "No, well, it's that's not really the expression that she's giving though. This is more of like, yeah, let's do something. It's gonna be fun," and then Ladybug's like, "Ugh, why do I have to do this?" And then on this one, this one's the one where Ladybug's like, "Haha, I'm so good," and then Cat Noir's just like, "All right, Ladybug." So, yeah. But yeah, I like these two. I love their relationship as far as like their interactions between each other, because it's like Ladybug can be a little bit like sassy a little bit, and it's funny. And then when Cat Noir's just like, "Okay, Ladybug, you know, you're not really good at being sassy," because it ends up not being funny, even though we as a fandom like it. But he's like, "I'm supposed to be that one. I'm supposed to be the punny guy, right?" And then we just all love Cat Noir's puns. So, and then Ladybug is like, yeah, Cat Noir, and we love it. I just love it. I just love the characters and their interactions. That's why I watch the show, is for the characters. And for the top post of the week, polar opposites. Yep, I can see that. You've got the all in black, like more professional and like, you know, composed, no smile. And then you've got the fun, the different hair color, the smile, everything about it. And you got these two, yeah. That's a good comparison, because it's, yeah. And they go well together, so it's fun. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
The best behaved kid in the world?
That's me.